Yeah.
Okay, okay, I'm okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, so do you feel better today? Your cold,
I'm not exactly better. I still feel my head is very heavy and
headache?
I still,
Mm,
yeah, headache, yeah. A
mm,
bit of a
okay.
sort of throat, bad throat, but not too
Maybe you
bad.
should we need a little bit more sleep and have a good
Yeah.
rest. Yeah. So how long do you
Yeah.
usually sleep in a day?
I usually sleep at about, it depends. I go to bed maybe about 10 o'clock. And if I watch something, I just let myself fall asleep when I'm sleepy. So,
Mm.
yeah. And then I'm
Usually, how long do
maybe
you
a
sleep?
10 to
Five
7.
hours?
No, no. I mean, I might wake up in the night, but
Mm.
um, I will wake up eventually by 5:30. My husband brings
Mm.
me tea.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
So
I might
usually,
just go back to sleep.
usually, the older you are, the
The
less
less
time you
sleep.
will spend,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, on sleep. Yeah. Mm.
yeah,
Like my grandmother, she usually sleep for like 6 or 5 hours a
yeah,
day. So that's enough for her.
yeah. My
Mm.
husband sleeps very little as well.
Mm.
He's
Yes.
always had very little sleep.
Mm.
Yeah.
So do you have a sleep in
No, I don't usually
af-
have a sleep in the
afternoon?
afternoon.
Yeah,
No,
in the afternoon.
not usually.
Uh,
No,
mm. So you don't
unless
just don't have the habit.
no, we don't have the habit. But if I went to lie in bed because it's cold and I want to watch
Mm,
something or I look at
mm,
something like news or that sort of thing, I might
mm,
just have a little nap if I just fall
mm,
asleep. But apart
mm,
from that, I don't make it a point to go to sleep.
mm. Yeah, in China, it's very common habit to sleep, have a nap in afternoon
Yeah.
because like when I was young, my father just forced us to sleep in the in the afternoon and for like 2 or 3 hours.
Oh,
But nowadays, yeah, because once you sleep, you will sleep for 2 or 3 hours, especially when you
mm,
are young, you are little.
yeah.
Yeah, you will sleep a long time in a day. But after we go to school, in the middle school, high school, in you don't have much time to sleep,
Yeah.
and even especially in the big cities, yeah, you have a long time to commute. Yeah,
Yeah.
So
It's very
usually
different
the company, yeah. But in the small town, people have the habit, having a
to
nap
go to sleep.
afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah. Very strange. It's just that
But I think it's good to have a nap
yeah.
afternoon. Yeah. Uh, mm, just for 30 minutes, half an hour, I think
Yeah.
that's enough because
Yeah.
if I don't sleep, in the afternoon or just after the lunch,
Yeah.
I was so sleepy. I would
Yeah.
be
Because you're
very
used to it.
sleepy. Yeah, in the
You're
whole
used to the habit.
whole day. Yeah,
Yeah.
after uh, the lunch, but
Yeah.
after with the 30 minutes, a nap,
It refreshes you.
it would be much better. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, just now you
Have you
sent
read?
me.
Yeah, I sent
Yeah,
you
yeah. I have a quick look at it. Yeah,
mm?
but do you need me to read it to you again so that we can
Yeah,
find
we could read it and then we can go through
mm,
it. Let me just
again?
open
Okay.
the yeah,
Mm,
the word just a
so
minute.
yeah, you can open it too, and
Yeah, okay.
I can read it, and if I make any mistake,
Yeah.
you can especially for my pronunciation. Yeah, I find that because I record the recording every
Uh,
time we have a talk, and
yeah.
after the talk, usually I will download the recording file, and
Yeah.
most of the time I hate to re-listen to the files.
I
Yeah,
don't listen
because
to it and I haven't
yeah,
even
first of all,
downloaded it.
Yeah, first of all, uh, I just like you, I don't like my voice. Yeah, I hate to
Yeah,
listen to my own voice. But the
it's
second
funny.
thing is I always make mistakes the pronunciation mistake and the grammar mistake in the talking. And mm, so because of the two reasons, although I download the file, the video, and distract the audio from the video every time,
Yeah,
but not every time I will listen
listen to it. Yeah.
listen to
I
it again.
haven't I haven't downloaded it, but as I
Mm.
say, when I download it, I don't know where to save it to.
So you cannot find it.
No, I haven't downloaded it, and also I don't know where to save it.
Usually, if you download it on the Skype,
Mm?
you can find the video in your
Oh,
photos. Mm.
yeah, yeah.
But
I
that's a
must
video.
download it.
Mm. Although
Yeah,
it's not very big, but usually the audio file, is what we want. So usually I will
yeah. Mm.
use some software, some application to
Oh,
distract, how's it that? Distract,
extract. Yeah,
extract the
yeah.
audio part from that video. Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
I see. Okay.
But why do I uh, download, start the recording for every talk? Is because I think that's the best material, at least for me,
Yeah,
uh,
I think it is. Yeah,
to make progress.
yeah,
But
yeah.
just
You
I
can look
said,
back,
because of the
listen to
mm,
it, and
mm,
see where you went
mm,
wrong, and then
mm.
you can improve.
Yeah, because just as I said, because of the two reasons, I'm not willing to re-listen to those videos, audios again. But I will overcome that. I will try to
Yeah,
re-listen to
for that
those. But
reason,
yeah,
yes, I agree.
yes, yeah, that's best
Mm.
materials for me. Yeah, to improve.
Now, the other thing I want to ask you is,
Mm-hmm.
like the first two that you were going to have it
Upload.
translated, uh,
Yes.
translate and upload. Do you want me
Mm-hmm.
to open it up to people in Hello Talk and ask if anybody wants to translate it? To feel free
Mm-hmm.
to send me a translation.
Yes. Yeah.
And if they do so, then I can send it to you and you can have a look
Mm-hmm.
and see if it helps.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But that means put I have to say, like, I've done my first chapter, and if anybody wants to read it and translate it for me, please contact me.
Yes.
But I won't put my first chapter on the Hello Talk. What do you think?
Mm. Um, if somebody is willing to do the translation, yeah, because everyone
Yes, it's his own way.
his own translation, yeah, way to translate your book. So we can pick, the
Yeah, you
best
can
one,
pick.
the best version. Yeah.
So I don't have to say, here is my book, but I say I finished my first chapter. If you want to read
Yes.
it
Yeah.
and translate it, contact me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I'm going
Yeah.
to read this chapter.
Okay.
Okay, Chapter 3, My Visit to Xi'an. Xi'an was the final leg of my first solo trip to China. I had it in my mind that I would visit it, but had not made any preparations. Fortunately, Sarah, the student whom I had met in Yangshuo, wanted to join me on this trip along with another student. They kindly searched the internet for suitable accommodation in Xi'an and booked the flights too. Like any child, we had been building up our anticipation to this trip and were shattered at the airport when we were told that our flight was delayed for a few hours. Sorry, and were shattered.
Shattered.
Shattered. What
Yeah.
does that mean? Shattered.
Shattered is
Shattered.
like when you break the glass, you shattered it. that means you broke it. So when
Yeah,
you feel
broken.
shattered, that means you feel very upset.
Upset.
Yeah, it's a very common way.
Very.
You felt shattered.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, felt shattered at the airport when we were told that our flight was delayed for a few hours. What could we do but stuff ourselves with food and refreshments? As it turned out, this was a wise move. Okay, there's another word I'm not familiar with. It's stuff. But
Stuff
stuff
means
ourselves.
it's a slang to say you eat a lot, you stuff yourself up.
Okay.
You just push it down.
Usually I know it as a noun, stuff, some stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But here is a verb.
yeah.
But stuff
Stuff
ourselves with
yourself.
food and refreshments. Refreshments is a general word for some
Drinks and things like that.
snacks
Yeah.
or drinks. Refreshments. As it turned out, this was a wise move. When we finally touched down at Xi'an, it was close to midnight. With the two girls acting as my tour guides, I did not feel unduly worried about arranging taxis. We arrived at the apartment right in the city center. Nothing could go wrong, you might think. Unfortunately, the air conditioner was not working, so after some hassle, we managed to get a room swap. Okay, as we had not booked any pre-arranged tours, we decided this was going to be a lazy holiday. Most mornings we got up mid-morning half of the night. Sorry, after having spent half the night watching Chinese dramas, which one gets hooked very easily. Which one gets hooked? Hooked.
When you get hooked, it means that you are addicted.
Addicted. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one gets hooked very easily? Sarah was my translator, and although she offered to teach me Chinese, I feel this was not the right time. Uh, so did she translate every
Yeah,
sentences
she did.
in
Yeah.
the drama?
Yeah, she
Like
did.
but that in that way it would take a long time to watch.
Yeah, so we just sat
Uh,
down and she translated. Maybe she skips
mm,
a bit, I don't know.
mm,
But where we were watching, there
because
were no English subtitles, so she had to
mm,
translate them. And it's one of those that I've seen. It's an old one.
oh, you've
Yeah.
seen, yeah, seen
Yeah, I've
that,
seen that
seen
before. Yeah.
those, yeah. Okay,
It's like the
I
Condor
understand.
Heroes, I've seen all those series before.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a right time for lazy learners like me? Most days we spend walking around the town. We had most of our meals at the food court that was only a stone's throw away, but we did stop at restaurants scattered around to taste the unique Xi'an's noodles. Okay, we had most of our meals at the food court. Food court. Court.
Yeah.
Court.
Food court is like
It's a stall.
it's all
Food.
the various stalls in a restaurant. So you call it a food court. Like this building
Is that
has
a
got,
restaurant?
yeah, it's a restaurant, but it's got many small stalls in the restaurant. So you go in and you just go to whichever stall that serves whatever food you want. So it's called a food
Okay.
court. Yeah.
Food court. Food court is a combination of
It's
many,
two
many
words.
restaurants.
Just yeah, just the place
Shops.
where they have many, yeah.
Okay.
Instead of shops,
Just
they've got
like the
food.
canteen.
Yeah. Just like the canteen, just like
Okay.
your canteen, yeah.
Okay. I understand. At the food court, there was only a stone's throw away. A stone's throw away
That means
means
very close by.
very close. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a near expression.
Yeah.
Only a stone's throw away. But we
We
did
did stop.
stop at we did stop at restaurants scattered around to taste the unique Chinese noodles. What a great taste! So many different varieties. And my suggestions here,
Hmm?
maybe you can describe the noodles and
I don't even
yeah.
know uh, how to describe. There are flat noodles, round noodles, you
Mm,
name it,
mhm.
they've got it.
Because as you said, it's the unique noodles in
Yeah,
Xi'an. There must be some difference with
yeah.
the noodles in the other places. So you can say
Put
describe
a
the
few.
differences,
Yeah, I have to
yeah,
put in a
and
few.
tell
Okay.
and tell us the features about the
Yeah.
Xi'an's
Let
noodles.
me
Mm,
do some
mhm,
googling and search, see if I can
mm.
find some information because I don't know what they are. Because ever so
Because yeah,
often when going
mm,
out with her, she would say, "Oh, let's
mm,
stop here. You must taste these noodles. They are the best, you know."
mm,
So we stop, but I don't know
yeah.
what they are.
Uh, but I also have been there in Xi'an
Oh, yeah,
7 years ago, and all the memory about the noodles in Xi'an is that the bowl was so big. It's much bigger
yeah.
than
The
the other
bowl, yeah,
places,
huge.
and
Yes, that's true.
the noodles, yeah, uh, were also different.
Yeah,
It's wider or
yeah. It's flat
it's
and
flat,
white, as you
yeah,
say.
wide, yeah. So that's all I can remember about the
Yeah,
noodles in Xi'an. And you can also tell us about the taste of the
yeah.
noodles. Are they different or are they similar to the noodles in other places?
I
You
think they're
can, yeah,
definitely different, but I will have to do some searching because I can't remember.
yes, yeah. Because if people, those who haven't ever been to Xi'an,
Yeah,
mm,
they would want to know.
yeah,
Mm.
may, they may not understand
Yeah.
uh,
Okay.
what the difference between
I will
the
add
noodles in
something
Xi'an
here.
and other
Okay.
places. Okay. Mm. Xi'an was incredibly hot and dry, so walking around the city at night. mm, okay, you didn't tell us. You don't tell us uh, when when did you visit Xi'an? You can tell
Oh,
us
it
it's
was
in summer.
in
Yeah.
July. Yeah.
So it's because in Xi'an, in July in the summer
Mm.
it's
Very,
very
very
normal
hot.
that hot, but in other seasons, especially in the winter, because
Mm.
Xi'an I think is in the
Mm.
northeastern, sorry, northwestern part of China. So it's very cold in the winter,
Mm.
but very
Yeah.
hot in the summer.
Yeah.
So you can tell, you can add more details here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like because it's in the summer. Xi'an
Mm.
was incredibly hot and dry, and you can also pick dry. Why it was called dry? Because it's in the west, in the northwestern, and in the west.
Mm. Mm.
Usually in China, the west is not as wet as in the east. Mm, there not so much rain in the west,
Yeah.
so it's very dry in the west
Mm.
and dry. So walking around the city at night was the best option. We walked into the city center, passing by the elderly people enjoying their evening exercises on the pavement, in tune with the soothing music. We stopped to taste the popular snacks from the mobile hawkers on their bikes. Okay, uh, were the elderly people,
Mm.
were they dancing?
Yeah, dancing,
Just
exercising or
that's very
dancing.
common.
Yeah. Mm. It's
Dancing,
very common.
very common in China. But
Yeah.
maybe some people may think they are too loud. The music
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
is too loud. It's very common. I don't know why
Mm.
it's so common. Almost in every city in China, you
Mm.
will
They do
find
it. Mm.
like the old people. They would dancing. They would
Yeah.
dance together with the music playing.
Yeah. Mm.
And just around the western areas, sometimes
Yeah.
it's too
Yeah,
noisy.
too noisy. Mm.
Mm. Maybe they are the generation of the Cultural Revolution. At that time, people,
Oh,
usually have the collective activities. They do all the
yeah.
things. They like to uh, do the same thing together.
Yeah.
Mhm. And soothing music, soothing,
Soothing, that means it is very pleasant.
pleasant,
But you say
really.
it's very loud.
But no, I don't think those music are too old and they're
But
too loud.
soothing to them. But soothing to
Yeah,
them, you see.
yeah.
They like it.
Maybe it's just we don't have the same taste. Yeah,
Mm.
the old generation they may find uh, they are very beautiful. It's very soothing, just
Yeah.
like soothing music. We
Yeah.
start to taste the popular snacks from the mobile
Mobile hawkers. Yeah.
mobile mobile hawkers on their bikes,
They have the
hawkers.
bicycle and
Mm,
they have a little stall that they open up from their bicycle, that they have some mobile. Um, they have a little uh, tray and they serve you little sweets and fruits that you can
mm,
buy off them. So that's what we
mm.
had.
Bikes. Actually, they're not the normal bikes. They are the trial mm,
Tricycle.
tricycles. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, hawkers on their bikes. On our way in, we visited the vibrant night market at the Belgium Tower Square. Belgium,
Bell drum.
Belgium, 中古楼. Yeah, I visited there
Yeah,
too.
it's really nice.
Yeah, Belgium Tower Square. It said it was built in the Ming Dynasty. The
Yeah.
dynasty before the Qin Dynasty, around
Mm.
600 years ago.
Yeah.
And the bell tower, the
Bell tower.
Belgium
Bell drum
Tower
tower.
Square,
Mm.
Belgium Tower Square. You cannot miss the famous Belgium,
Mm.
especially when it shines over the city.
Mm.
When uh, late
The
at
lit at
night,
night.
when late at night, the history behind it is rich, for it is a tastefully traditional building,
Stately.
stately, stately. What does that mean? Stately,
Yeah, stately. That means
stately,
it's like to do with the
widely,
state. Yeah, stately to do
nationally.
with the state. Yeah, nationally.
Mm, is a stately traditional building that defines the geographical center, the ancient capital. The tower was built, yeah, just like I said, in the Ming Dynasty. Was built in 1384 by the Emperor Zhu Yuanzhang. Zhu Yuanzhang actually is the first
Ah.
emperor. Zhu
Oh.
Yuanzhang was the first emperor of the Ming Dynasty. And
Oh.
his life was so incredible and amazing
Uh,
because yeah, when he was a child, I think she said often, often
mm.
she didn't have
Often.
the often, yeah. She didn't have her parents when she
Mm.
was when he was little, and because he was very poor, and then
Mm.
he went to the temple for a living, be a
Yeah.
monk there.
Yeah.
In ancient time, the young, if you are too poor to live,
Yeah.
uh, and you maybe went to the temples and be a monk there. And sure,
Yeah.
he was a monk when he was 7 or 6 years old, and
Yeah.
then he left the temple and he lived by begging as a beggar.
Yeah.
And at that time, you know, he was at the bottom of the society, society.
Yeah.
But at that time, it it was the end, period of
Mm.
the Yuan dynasty, which was built by the Mongolia people,
Yeah.
and after and later he led, the farmers, lead the farmers, mm, and to fight against uh, the
Mm.
the Yuan dynasty, yeah, and then finally he succeeded, yeah, and became the emperor. And so
Oh.
he's one of the two, two, two of the old emperors who were born from the
Mm.
bottom of
Yeah.
the society. Yeah, and then the other
Mm.
another one is the first emperor of the Han dynasty, the
Mm.
Liu Bang. I don't know
Mm.
whether you have know him.
No,
Liu Bang
I
was
don't.
also very poor
Mm.
at his early age, and finally they became the emperor and start a new dynasty. So their life was very, very amazing.
Yeah.
The tower was built in 1384 by Emperor Zhu Yuanzhang to dominate the surrounding countryside and pre-warn attacks
The
by the rival
rulers.
rulers. The engravings on the doors reflect the popular decor,
Deco.
decor,
Deco.
decor,
The
decor
decor.
of the Ming
Mm.
and the Qing dynasty. The popular decor. What is what's that?
Decoration.
Oh,
Decoration.
decor.
Yeah.
Is this? It stands for decoration. Decor.
Yeah, it stands for decoration.
Why there's a tone on the letter
Because it's
E?
French. It's
From French.
originated from French. Yeah.
Okay. Decor. Popular decor. Okay, there's another word I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, the deco.
Let's see. The engravings. The engravings
Engravings
on
on
the
the doors.
doors. Mhm.
Mm.
What's that?
When you have the
Engravings.
door engraving, that means
Mhm.
the carvings on the doors.
Oh, I see. The
Mm.
engravings on the doors reflect the popular decor of the Ming and Qing dynasties. According to the history, the original Jin
Bell.
Yun bell fell silent during the Ming Dynasty. Jin, I don't know what the pinyin are.
Oh.
Pinyin is Jin Yun. Maybe I will search it.
Yeah, you can search. Yeah. So they
Mm,
make a new one. That's the current one.
mm. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
The Jin Yun bell fell silent during the Ming Dynasty, so a much smaller bell, the current one, was made. Known as the symbol of Xi'an's bell tower, retains its strategic position in the heart of the city, and at night, when it is lit up, it throws its beam over the city. It throws its beam over the city. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. I also
Yeah.
visited there.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful with
Yeah,
the
it is very, very
lights and
beautiful. Mm.
the old architectures. Okay,
Yeah.
Shanxi History Museum. Okay, historical museum. With my love of museums, I found myself wandering into the Shanxi History Museum, regarded as the pearl of ancient dynasties and house of Chinese treasures. Pearl is the right pronunciation.
Yeah,
Pearl,
pearl.
the pearl of ancient dynasties and house of Chinese treasures. And here one can get a mini view of the thousands of years of preceding Chinese history and culture. Built in 1983, the museum covered 8,000 square meters and displays the history of over a million years from prehistoric times to the 21st century. Spending a day there is not even adequate time to digest and appreciate the rich history of a nation. Yes, yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the Shanghai Museum?
No, that's why I didn't really stop at Shanghai. I only walked through the city and saw the waterfront at night. That's it.
Oh, maybe the next
Yeah,
time you visit
I
Shanghai,
should
you
come.
can
Yeah.
pay a visit to the Shanghai Museum, because Shanghai Museum is also very
Mm,
big and famous. It's called
yeah.
one of the four biggest museums in China. Number one is
Mm.
Shanghai Museum is one of them, and I
Oh.
think Shanxi History Museum is also one of them. And then the other one is the museum in Beijing. I think Beijing definitely have
Oh.
one. I
Mm.
think it's the Palace Museum.
Yeah. I think I saw that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes. So the four museums are called just the four museums in
Oh.
China. Means the
Yeah.
biggest, most famous uh, museums in China,
Mm.
have the uh, most valuable, most historical experts, or
Most
stuffs.
historical. Yeah.
Experts,
Exhibits.
experts.
Yeah.
Displayed there. Yeah. So if you want, if you want to, um, visit,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
Next time.
um, because it's very big and
Mm.
huge. It takes you at least several days to
Wow.
appreciate all the
Mm.
experts. Yeah,
Yeah.
just like you said here. Yeah,
It's not enough.
spending a day, there's not even adequate time to
Yeah.
digest and
Yeah.
appreciate the rich history of a nation. It was definitely almost the best part of my stay in Xi'an. Okay, Town Paradise. On a lighter note, we decided to visit Town Paradise. Approaching it, you can see a great theme park, towering, towering tower, and crystal water shimmering under the blue skies. Okay, towering tower. Towering here is an adjective, right?
Yeah.
It's like soaring,
Yeah. Very high.
very high
Yeah.
tower, and crystal water shimmering,
Shimmering.
shimmering.
Shimmering is like the water is reflected and the clouds will make the water move about, shimmering, shining.
Oh,
Yeah.
shiny, shimmering.
Mm.
Crystal water shimmering under the blue skies. The town paradise reflects the landscapes of the Tang Dynasty by, by reproducing the different kinds of Asian buildings over an extensive area of 1,000 acres. The centerpiece is the 300 acres of water around Furong Lake. Yeah,
Lake.
Furong.
Mm.
Furong is actually the lotus.
Oh.
Lotus, the flower. Furong.
Oh.
Furong is the Asian name for lotus,
Lotus.
the flower.
Oh. Yeah.
And there are many names for lotus in Chinese. Furong
Mm.
is one of them.
Yeah.
The buildings depict the Tang Dynasty in the 8th century, and as such reflect the Tang style of imperial palaces and buildings. The grandeur evident in the architecture. Grandeur.
That means it
What's that?
shows grandeur means it shows it as
Grandeur.
very grand and very elaborate.
Grandeur.
Yeah.
The grandeur evident in
In
the
architecture.
architecture. The Asian Chinese culture and etiquette for drinking tea is shown in the Lu Yu Tea
Tea
House.
house.
Lu Yu Tea House. And similarly, the town points group
Scriptures.
scriptures, and Town Point Valley displays the points are famous town points carved on the rocks. Okay, the ancient
Oh,
Chinese
to the
culture
okay.
and etiquette. What does that mean?
Etiquette. Etiquette is like
Etiquette.
that means it's the recognized way, like you drink tea in such a way, so you do not drop things, or you eat in such a way that you got to hold your knife and fork properly. So it's the accepted manners.
I see.
Yeah.
Etiquette for drinking. The way,
Yeah.
for drinking
Tea.
tea. Okay. In the evening, a performance of song and dance on the lake is a must. The huge water screen drama is performed on Chujiang Pool with the mountain and water garden views as backdrop. Backdrop means
That
background,
means,
right?
yeah, background.
Backdrop, telling the story of the great poet Li Bai,
Poet.
accompanied poet, okay, poet Li Bai, accompanied by song and dance, respectively,
With spectacular
spectacular,
lights.
spectacular, spectacular lights. The Muslim of
Yeah.
the first, the Muslim of the first Qing emperor, and the terracotta army. Last but not least, a visit to Xi'an, as it was incomplete without seeing the terracotta army. So we feel it was time we made a. We feel it was time we made a move to have a taste of the most unforgettable history of Xi'an. We booked ourselves on a coach tour to see the mausoleum of the first Qing emperor. I had seen pictures of the terracotta army, and now to actually witness it in its home city was something I feel out of this world. Out of this
I
world.
felt.
I felt. Okay. I felt out of this world. The museum was a very informative, with statues displayed all over, and the pieces were filled with carefully restored statues of the terracotta army. So meticulously,
Meticulously
meticulously crafted
crafted.
to crafted,
Yeah.
meticulously crafted to accompany the emperor in his journey to the afterlife. The visit was worth every penny, and indeed was the most spectacular exhibition. One of the wonders of the world. Actually, the terracotta army, although it's said it's in Xi'an, but it's in uh, a county in Xi'an. It's called a county. I mean, the terracotta army,
Yeah.
is actually not in the city of Xi'an.
It's
It's in
outside.
it's in outside, yeah.
Yeah.
Although that place nowadays it belongs to Xi'an, it's a part of Xi'an, but in history it's called Xianyang, the capital
Xianyang.
of
Xianyang is
Xianyang.
where I went to visit last year. It's
Last year,
outside. Yeah, it's outside Xi'an, isn't it?
yeah.
And
It's outside Xi'an.
I told you I went to visit that person who is a lecturer in that university in Xianyang.
Yeah, I see. But nowadays, Xianyang is a part of Xi'an. I think it's a county or a city, a town, yeah,
Yeah.
belonging to Xi'an. But in
Oh.
ancient time, yeah, it's the capital of Qin Dynasty.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is very close to Xi'an.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, Reading the history behind it, one is a One is
Astounded.
one is one is astounded.
Astounded.
One is astounded by the painstaking manner the terracotta army was constructed. 8,000 characters in all are still being rediscovered. Looking at the statues, they are so lifelike, captured my attention for hours, and I was literally in awe. For that reason, I would definitely like to visit it again to see these amazing figures that represented a rich part of China's history. I would end by saying my first solo trip journey to China was simply amazing in both the people I met and history I encountered face to face that made it so memorable and enduring. Xi'an is a beautiful historical city, and it is easy to say why it was the Asian capital city. It is filled with history and architecture without being overburdened by structures defined modern concrete jungle of huge cities. Without doubt, this was definitely the best part of my. Without doubt, this was definitely the best part of my first journey to China, mainly in view of the history and architecture. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I finished it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah.
Mm, okay.
Might have to just refine it a bit. Just add a
Mm,
few bits to it.
mm, do you have anything else to add in this chapter?
I think I just need to say that I walked along the city wall at night and read all the bits that described it, and they were really beautiful.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay, so after you finish this chapter, so what are you planning to write about the next one?
I
Is
don't
the
know yet.
second trip?
Yeah, the second trip. Yeah.
Mm, okay. Um, and I'll try to translate the previous three
Yeah.
chapters for you when I'm free. And yeah,
Yeah.
also if there are anybody else willing to translate, yeah, we can do it
Collaborate.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, collaborate. Yeah, to translate it. Yeah.
Mm, yeah. I will see if anybody is interested.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then this weekend I'll finish off this chapter.
Mm, yeah. It seems that you know the speed of your writing is very
It's nothing. It's just if you want to write, you just write it.
yes,
I suppose
because
if it's just like you writing in Chinese, it's the same thing.
no, I find it very difficult. Just like I'm writing the paper, you know,
Ah,
sometimes it takes you hours to write
I think
some
because your
sentences.
paper is very technical, so you need to put in a lot of information. But writing a story is different. You just write. It's like
Mm,
talking to a person.
yeah, I agree.
It's like you talking to a person about your trip to Beijing or anywhere.
Mm,
Whereas
yeah,
writing something for your studies is totally different. It is more academic.
yes,
Yeah, and as
yeah,
such, you need to find the right words and the right
mm,
information backed up by all the supporting evidence. So it's not easy.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So shall we stop here and leave you
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
And I'm not available tomorrow because
No.
I have a date. Yeah, tomorrow. But
So do
I'll be
you think
free the day after
yeah,
tomorrow.
day after tomorrow. But do you think I should put the first chapter on the Hello Talk and ask if people are interested? Do I need to
Uh,
put the first chapter? What do you think?
I don't think you have to put the
Mm,
first chapter on how to talk, and I don't
just mention it.
think Yeah, I don't think, you know, the How to Talk allows you to process such long
Mm, yeah,
chapter on How to Talk.
yeah.
Yeah, and there's a limit, for words,
Mm,
limit of words, for those posts.
yeah. You can put it as a picture, but I don't think I want to
Mm,
do that. So I would just mention it
mm, mm.
and people can contact
Yes.
me. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So have a very
So,
nice day tomorrow.
okay, same,
Yeah.
same
See
too.
you on the
Okay,
day
so,
after.
uh, good. It's afternoon in the afternoon.
Yeah, afternoon. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Very dull.
So see
Okay.
you the day after tomorrow.
Okay. Okay.
Mm,
Good night then. Thank you very much.
bye bye. You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye bye.